So, our second recipient is Dan Wieden, and he, as I said, also graduated from the University of Oregon. He is co-founder and president and creative director of Wieden and Kennedy. Every year, he returns to the U of O and conducts creative workshops for advertising students. He and his wife co-founded Camp Caldera, a nonprofit creativity camp for inner-city kids. And that's in your program, so I'll let you read that. But I do have a really fun little write-up that I'm going to read to you because it's well written and has some fun stuff in it. Dan Wieden grew up in Portland, graduated from the University of Oregon, and worked briefly in public relations before trying his hand at copywriting. In retrospect, it wasn't such a bad career move. He quickly found himself at a local agency working with his creative partner, David Kennedy, on a regional sneaker account. Just a small little sneaker. When the agency-client relationship began to sour, Dan and David seized the moment, scraped together $500 apiece to open their own shop, and on April Fool's Day of 1982, they took their upstart sneaker company, Nike, with them. Soon after, their only client introduced himself by announcing, "I'm Phil Knight and I don't believe in advertising." After David and Dan exchanged panicked glances and contemplated the fate of their collective 9 children, they set about making some of the greatest advertising that doesn't believe in advertising ever made. 3 decades later, the agency that started with 5 employees and shared a payphone down the hall has offices in Portland, New York, London, Amsterdam, Delhi, Shanghai, Tokyo, and Sao Paulo, and nearly 1,200 employees around the world. Under Dan's leadership, the agency has grown to be a global brand in its own right, operating 24 hours a day in dozens of languages on projects as varied as branding international companies, running an experimental advertising school, producing documentaries and TV series, and even incubating technology startups. As nice as the growth has been, Dan's motivation has always been to create a different type of advertising agency, a place where people can do the best work of their lives. Dan threw out the structure and bureaucracy that plague larger agencies in favor of a chaos theory that puts the work first and empowers anyone to come to the table with a great idea. Clearly, something is working. In 2012, Wieden and Kennedy was named both Independent Agency and Agency of the Year at Cannes, and Dan himself was awarded the Cannes Lion of St. Martin for his lifetime of achievement. Further proof that Dan's vision of an independent, creatively led agency can make meaningful, challenging work for its clients, and that it can be profitable. Over the past 6 years, Wieden and Kennedy's annual capitalized billings rose 75%, from $1.6 billion to $2.8 billion. Working with a diverse client base comprising some of the world's most recognizable brands, including Coca-Cola, Chrysler, Delta Airlines, ESPN, Facebook, Heineken, Honda, Kraft, Levi's, Nike, Old Spice, and Procter & Gamble. Despite all his success, Dan remains a regular guy. His door is always open to his employees, and he is unflinchingly honest with clients. In an age when integrity is seldom found in the advertising business, Dan's fight to remain independent and provide a place where fellow dreamers can find their voice has resulted in an environment where people and clients alike can flourish and make some of the best work of our time. Please welcome Dan Wieden.
None of that is true. I remarried lately. This is my beautiful wife, Priscilla. And you normally have 2 loves of your life, but I lost my ex-wife after 42 years and thought I was done, and then I meet Priscilla. And we were talking, and she says, "You're a goofball." And I looked at her and I said, "Honey, I'm a captain of industry." And she said, "No, you're a goofball." And actually, she saw right through everything. So anyway, it's really good to be here. At the last minute, thought I'd put some stuff together, just because this award actually means quite a bit to me, to be honest, and probably more than you may know, probably because some of you are too damn young to understand. But as an act of kindness, I thought I'd like to take the opportunity to explain what an old man thinks about when he thinks about getting old. It'll happen, my friend.